Hello everybody, welcome to another rendition of the Exploring the Arsenal playlist. This time is going to be extra number 23. Lucky number 23. Anyways, this episode is going to be on the all-new Bushmaster C15, I think it's like Type 97. Yeah, Bushmaster C15 Type 97. Again, another really long freaking name, just like the CZ Evo, Scorpion Evo 381, whatever that's called. Anyways, this is the review on the all-new Bushmaster C15 Type 97. It did come out earlier today, as of the latest preview patch for Combat Arms. And as you can see, I'm using it right now. So, anyways, let's get started on the actual review. So, because it is on preview sale, interestingly enough, the Bushmaster C15 Type 97 is not an assault rifle. It's a pistol. So, just like how I thought the M249 Power was a machine gun, or thought it was a machine gun, the C15 Type 97 is actually a pistol. In fact, it's the machine pistol. It's the second machine pistol that has ever debuted in Combat Arms. So, yes, this is quite groundbreaking. Nexon, well, not really groundbreaking because we all kind of expected them to release another machine pistol, but in following the footsteps of the recent G18 Cobra, Nexon has released now another machine pistol, and that is called, right now, the Bushmaster C15 Type 97 machine pistol. So, yeah, it does look kind of like an assault rifle, but there you go, it is a pistol. So, because it is preview sale, it is available for purchase for either 3900 NX for 90 days, or 9900 NX for permanent. So the damage, because obviously Combat Arms removed the stats from the weapons page, I went ahead and compared the statistics of the C15 Type 97 to, or I'm just going to call it the Bushmaster stats to other weapons I had in my inventory. And what I found is that mainly, first of all, I compared it to the G18 Cobra, because obviously they're both machine pistols, and it's, you know, logical that you would compare those two weapons' statistics first. So what I found is that they do the exact same damage. The G18 Cobra and the Bushmaster do both deal 35 damage each. So damage is very high for you know, a machine, especially for a machine pistol like this. I mean, there are only two machine pistols anyway, but in terms of, as far as pistols go, they are indeed very high. In terms of damage drop-off, obviously they're pistols, so their damage drop-off will be very significantly terrible. So nothing too special there. Portability. Now, the thing about the Bushmaster is that it's one of its main downfalls is that it has very bad portability. In fact, I tried to, you know, look around to see if there was any, you know, any weapon that I could compare to that had the exact same portability. I mean, even the freaking Deagle, it has faster portability than this, and you'd think like, oh, the Deagle is pretty heavy, right? Well, compared to the Bushmaster, it's actually really fucking fast. The Bushmaster has the same portability as the M4 Super 90 shotgun, so it's very heavy. I mean, it's understandable because it looks like a freaking assault rifle, so it is very heavy, and that's going to be one of your main downfalls while using the Bushmaster. So if you're all about speed and whatnot, then I don't really suggest you buy the Bushmaster, because you're going to be very set back by its very high, or not very high, rather very low portability. Moving on to the rate of fire. The rate of fire is actually technically a little bit faster than the G18 Cobra. So technically speaking, if you get all your bullets downrange and hit your target, you'll kill faster than the G18 Cobra, which, believe it or not, is kind of hard to believe. Moving on to the accuracy. The accuracy is a little bit higher than the G18 Cobra, so that means that you are able to you know, get your shots downrange a little bit. But as according to pistols anyway, it's not really, you know, too important how high its accuracy is, so we can kind of ignore that. Besides, I'm going to jump into the next one. The recoil. Recoil is I'm going to estimate about 3 or 4 points higher than the G18 Cobras. Not only is it higher in recoil kickback, actually I'm going to say for that one, I'm going to say that G18 Cobra's recoil kickback is higher. Surprisingly enough, maybe it's because of its assault rifle form that the recoil pattern is a little bit, or the recoil kickback rather, is a little bit more stable than the Bushmaster's. However, in terms of recoil spread, by far, I believe the Bushmaster is king of the highest recoil spread in any pistol of its category. this thing has insane spread. It's probably as comparable to Deagle in terms of recoil spread. I mean, Deagle has really bad recoil spread, but I mean, the good thing is that it's a single shot weapon, so I mean, you're never gonna have to worry about your recoil spread, you know, increasing larger than it should. However, the Bushmaster has not only has either identical or larger crosshairs than that. On top of that, it's a machine pistol, so you're gonna be firing shots at full auto. That means your recoil spread is gonna be really, really batshit terrible. So the recoil spread is very, very bad. I only recommend that you use this at really close quarters, because at CQC, that's the only range you're going to be able to hit anyone at all. Moving on to the overall recoil controllability. The overall recoil controllability is very, very tough. However, I did find to my enormous surprise that it's, when tap firing, even at middle or even long range, it's very good. So at long range, tap firing at people, it will be extremely effective, but then again, because of its pretty bad damage profile and damage drop off at range because of its pistol nature, you're only going to find this tap fire function really useful on either, like, you know, people with already low HP, or in people or against other people in pistols only matches. Moving on to the sprint drawback. Sprint drawback is, I don't know, it has the same I mean, it has a pretty awkward sprint animation. For pistols, it could be similar to like their G18 or G23 for that matter, but I mean, it's slower than, I should say moderate for pistols, but I can think of a lot more pistols that have a much faster sprint drawback speed. Stupid phone. Moving on to the, let's see what's next. The draw speed. The draw speed is rather slow for pistols as well, because you gotta cock back the charge on the Bushmaster, just like, why is my phone constantly ringing? Just like on the M4A1, except it's a little bit faster on the Bushmaster. So there you go. Well, that's its draw speed in a nutshell. Moving on to the center speed. The center speed is, well, on pistols generally have a pretty fast center speed anyway, so it's not going to really matter too much. For the Bushmaster specifically, though, I would imagine that it does have a slower than average center speed, but then again, I don't really care how fast the center speed is, because I mean, it's a machine pistol. What do I give? Moving on to the reload speed. The reload speed is slower than average than it is on other, just slightly slower than average. Like, it might be a little bit slower than the G23's reload, but there are, I mean, the G18 Cobra's reload speed is far better, far more dominant by far. So. In that sense, in terms of reload speed, the G18 Cobra is again superior. Fire modes. The fire modes are available in single shot or fully automatic, just like the G18 Cobra, because it is a fully automatic machine pistol. Moving on to the luck. The luck is, it's actually pretty low on the on the Bushmaster. Although, right as I say that, I get like 2-3 headshots in a row. Believe me, you're not going to get as many headshots as you would with the G18. That's just how it's going to be. So, unfortunately, if you're the type of guy who depends on your luck and on headshots and on random lottos, then you're not going to have as much success with the Bushmaster here. So, there you go. Ammo capacity. Well, now this is where the Bushmaster's main pro lies, aside from the fact that it's fully automatic machine pistol. It has 60 rounds total, whereas the G18 only had 40 rounds total. That means that the Bushmaster has 20 rounds in the magazine, and it has 3 magazines total with 2 in reserve. So there you go. That's the main kind of advantage that the Bushmaster has over the G18 Cobra. The fact that it can last you a little bit longer because of the fact that it has 20 more bullets. 60, you never know what you might do with that extra 20 bullets, and I mean, it's a free mag, so I mean, just that extra 20 round magazine itself could make it worth it, you know, using just by using the Bushmaster alone. What I'm trying to say is that if you want to use the Bushmaster just for its extra 20 round magazine, I completely understand, because more ammo is always good, and you never know if you're gonna run out of ammo in the middle of a gunfight, or in the middle of a battle, like you're running around taking down people by surprise, and you find out you're out of ammo. What are you gonna do? So that extra 20 round magazine could potentially be very, very useful. Moving on to the key physical characteristics, honestly, it looks like an assault rifle. I first thought it was an assault rifle when I first checked out the preview screen on the Commander's homepage, but just like how I was duped in the in my M249 power review, it turns out it's a pistol. So yeah, don't be deceived. It is a pistol. Moving on to the muzzle noise. The muzzle noise on the Bushmaster. No, I'm not gonna intape the freaking gun noise. It sounds like, I don't know. What would it sound like? It sounds very scratchy. That's all I can say. So, I mean, it does sound like an assault rifle, so that's for sure. Moving on to the attachment options. I don't believe you can attach anything. I mean, you might be able to attach a scope on it, but I highly doubt it, because, I mean, what are you going to use a scope on a machine pistol for? So, I honestly don't recommend it. So, yeah, for the time being, I don't think you can attach anything on the Bushmaster. If you can, I don't really see the point of it anyway. Moving on to whether or not it's fireteam worthy, I mean, it is much better at fireteam than is the G18 Cobra, just because of the fact that it has an extra 20-round magazine. So, there you go. Even then, it's not really worth it. I mean, I believe that, well, I don't know. It might be worth it bringing it along to fireteam, because, I mean, essentially, the Bushmaster is like having a pocket revolver, if you know what I mean. So, there you go. Moving on to the whether or not it's quarantine worthy. Well, that's for you to decide. It's got shit portability, but are you willing to sacrifice that for more ammo? That's just what you wanna. That's what for you to decide. As for my frank personal opinions, I know I don't have much time on left in the gameplay, but hopefully I'll be able to finish this within a minute. My frank personal opinions on the Bushmaster is that if you're a fan of the G18 Cobra, I would recommend that you get this, but with caution. I really want to highly caution you about getting the Bushmaster, because it's completely different from the G18 Cobra, other than the fact that they're both, fully automatic machine pistols. They just behave so differently that I'm really afraid that those of you who buy the Bushmaster expecting it to be like some wonder weapon like the G18 Cobra was, are going to be really, really disappointed and really let down. So, just as a token of warning here, I would recommend it, but you have to kind of, caution you have to basically approach it with caution, because you never know if you might like it or you might hate it. I mean, me personally, I kind of like it because it does and do work. Let's see how many times I can say "do" in a single sentence, but it does do work. But its performance is just so inconsistent that I don't know if it's worth getting for permanent. So if you're a fan of G18 Cobra, then by all means go ahead and get it. See how you fare. Because I mean, it is only 9900 NX, but at the same time, it's really up to you guys. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching. My frank personal opinion on it is that my frank personal opinions. God damn it, I speak too fast. My frank personal opinions on the Bushmaster is that it's kind of like having pocket revolvers, or I'm thinking of the M1849. It's kind of like having a pocket assault rifle, like literally having a backup downsized assault rifle in your secondary slot. But whether or not it's all that useful, that's for you to decide. So anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. This has been the Bushmaster C15 Type 97 assault rifle machine pistol, and yeah, have a good day, guys. Try it out if you can, but if you don't have an X, I don't suggest you guys go out of your way to pick it up. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. 雪雪ってってね。